Hi everybody, and welcome to Dr. Amy Woszczynski's, aka Dr. Amy's Syllabus Overview. There are several general components of the syllabus that are relevant to all classes. I'll cover the general elements and then we'll have a separate presentation about the class specifics. As you're listening to this video, I encourage you to open the course syllabus and follow along. The learning outcomes for the syllabus overview include determine how to contact the instructor and ask questions, evaluate the time commitment required, explain how to submit assignments, list important dates, and highlight classroom and institutional policies. Let's start with how to contact me. If you have a question about an assignment or about something on D2L, please post the question on the Q&A discussion board. If you have the question, it's likely that others do as well. If you know the answer, please post it. Don't wait on me. If you have a more individual question, contact me through D2L mail or at awozy@kennesaw.edu. Please put the course name and a brief description of the issue in the subject line. If you email me with a question about an assignment or the course, I will likely post your question on the Q&A discussion board so that everyone has access to the same material. Please do check the Q&A discussion board to see if your question has been answered before sending me a message or posting another question. My office is KSU Center 410. However, I am rarely there. I'm glad to meet with you on your favorite online meeting technology as long as it's free or provided. Teams is a great option, but I can be flexible. Let me know a few days and times at work, and I'll find a time to meet with you virtually. This course is entirely online. However, that does not mean it's less work. I require the same assignments, no matter the time frame. All assignments are available at the beginning of the semester. If you have a timing conflict with an assignment, complete it early. It is important that you do not get behind. Please plan accordingly. Assignments should be submitted in D2L. You may not submit to my email. Please proofread and review for writing clarity, typos, and content. This isn't a writing class, but you need to be able to clearly express ideas to get people to listen to you. Late assignments are not accepted. If D2L won't accept it, neither will I. We will follow the official academic calendar. Dates are shown in this table and listed in the syllabus. Let's look at some classroom policies. Participation. A critical component of all graduate classes is an active debate and discussion. Feel free to offer your comments and to challenge other class members in a constructive and positive manner. Please do actively participate in discussions. You may be assigned to groups, either randomly in D2L or through self-selected teams. Unless specifically identified as a group activity, all assignments are to be completed individually. It's hard to interpret emotions and sarcasm when you're online. Review what you write and then review it again. It's fine to disagree, but be respectful. There are many guidelines for etiquette online. A few of them are listed on the syllabus. Email policy. Email messages sent in D2L or to awozy@kennesaw.edu will receive a response from me within 2 business days unless otherwise noted. I expect you to respond to email messages from me within 2 business days as well. Grading guidelines. Each assignment has an associated rubric. I use a rubric or grading guidelines when assessing your work. I will generally return grades within 1 week. If there's a delay, I will inform you. Technology competencies. The course assumes a minimum level of proficiency in software productivity tools like Word, PowerPoint, etc., as well as with the D2L course management system. In order to keep up with the course, you must access D2L for course notes, handouts, assignments, email, and grades. In addition, D2L consists of tools that help structure course materials and delivery. I expect you to review all material in the course. That means open every learning module and familiarize yourself with all of the contents. Assignments and due dates are listed on the calendar. If I need to notify the entire class quickly, I will post an announcement. Please check regularly and/or change your settings so that you are notified when I post announcements, grades, mail messages, etc. Let's look at a couple of institutional policies and resources. I will highlight a few policies in this presentation, but you can view all of the institutional policies and guidelines in the syllabus. Academic integrity. Don't take work from someone or share your own work with others except as in explicitly noted group situations. Submit only your own work. If it's someone else's direct quote, then put quotes around it and cite it. If it's their idea, give them credit by using an inline text citation. This is a very important part of your student citizenship, so to speak. Demonstrate your personal integrity by clearly delineating what is yours from what is others. In this class, the minimum penalty is a grade of 0 on the assignment in question and possibly a grade of F in the course, depending on the egregious nature of the offense. Student conduct and academic integrity may become involved and you could be expelled from the university. If you have questions about giving proper credit, ask me before you turn in the paper. And don't wait until the last minute to submit assignments or you'll be tempted to use too much of the work of others. I want to see how you interpret what others have said. If I want to know what they say, I'll go and read their article. Course evaluations. Let's move to them. They're more fun. You know what these are, don't you? They allow you to provide constructive feedback on your instructor in the course. I read every single one of these comments and evaluations, as does my chair. I try to improve the course over time based on your comments. The book you have now is a result of listening to feedback from students and finding a book that was a better fit for the topic. Now, please don't put, the book sucks, or even worse, the instructor sucks. That's not very constructive and doesn't allow me to make any improvements. Provide constructive feedback. What did you like? What could be better? I truly value your opinion and do my best to respond to student comments over time in an effort to continuously improve the course. Non-discrimination policy. I will follow KSU's non-discrimination policy. I won't discriminate against anybody at all, no matter your race, or color, or creed, or national origin, or religion, or sexual orientation, or sex, or veteran status, or disability, or age, or gender identity, or anything else you can possibly think of except for quality of submissions. I believe our classroom discussions are strengthened with listening to people who are different from us in any way, different major, different experience, different marital status, different responsibilities, different aspirations. And that's what makes class discussions so meaningful. I like the YMCA's commitment to diversity as shown here. We welcome all sizes, all colors, all genders, all beliefs, all religions, all types, all people, everyone. Tell me about your experience, and I'll share my experiences based on qualities that I have that may be the same or different than you. I'll do my best to listen to you, even if I don't agree with you. And I ask that you do the same for me and for your classmates. We are all adults, kind of, and may decide to agree or disagree. Great. It makes the discussions more meaningful. You can view the full KSU policy online. I do have to admit to one group that I tend to like less than other groups. You all recognize this mascot, right? Are you fans of this dog? Yes? I am not. I'm a rambling wreck. Perhaps we should not discuss sports this semester. By the way, bulldogs are not a protected class. Just saying. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. I can't see you in person, so I want to make sure you know. For more information on these topics, please refer to the syllabus. If you still have questions, you know what to do. Post it on the Q&A discussion board.